Ain't got a soapbox I can stand upon, but God gave me a stage, a guitar, and a song. My daddy told me, son, don't you get involved in politics, religions, other people's quarrels. I'll paint the picture, let me set the scene. I know when I have children, they will know what it means, and I'll pass on the things my family's given to me. Just love and understanding, positivity. We could change this whole world with a piano, add a bass, some guitar, grab a beat, and away we go. I'm just a boy with a one-man show. No university, no degree, but Lord knows everybody's talking about exponential growth and the stock market crashing and their portfolios. While I'll be sitting here with a song that I wrote, saying love could change the world in a moment. But what do I know? Love can change the world in a moment. But what do I know? Love can change the world in a moment. The revolution's coming, it's a minute away. I saw people marching in the streets today. You know we are made up of love and hate, but both of them are balanced on a razor blade. I'll paint the picture, let me set the scene. I know I'm all for people following their dreams. Just remember life is more than fitting in your jeans. It's love and understanding, positivity. We could change this whole world with a piano, add a bass, some guitar, add a beat, and away we go. I'm just a boy with a one-man show. No university, no degree, but Lord knows everybody's talking about exponential growth and the stock market crashing and their portfolios. While I'll be sitting here with a song that I wrote, saying love can change the world in a moment. But what do I know? Love can change the world in a moment. But what do I know? Love can change the world in a moment. I'll paint the picture, let me set the scene. You know the future's in the hands of you and me. So let's all get together, we can all be free. Spread love and understanding, positivity. We could change this whole world with a piano, add a bass, some guitar, add a beat, and away we go. I'm just a boy with a one-man show. No university, no degree, but Lord knows everybody's talking about exponential growth and the stock market crashing and their portfolios. Well, I'll be sitting here with the song that I wrote, saying love could change the world in a moment. But what do I know? Love can change the world in a moment. But what do I know? Love can change the world in a moment. But what do I know? Hey, what's up guys? I got a new lesson for you. I just listened to Ed Sheeran's new album, Divide, and I love just about every song on it. So the first one I'm going to teach here is What Do I Know? It's in standard tuning, and there's no capo. It's really simple chord shapes, but the timing is a little difficult. So keep that in mind with this lesson. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I'm going to show you the chord shapes to use and what fingers to use for them that make it easier for you. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is put your middle finger on the 12th fret of the G string here, and that's going to be your first chord shape. What you're going to do is play the low E string open and the 12th fret of the G string at the same time. The next chord shape is going to be the 11th fret of the G string and the 11th fret of the low E string. And again, for each of these chords, you're only going to be playing those two strings. So 11 on E, 11 on G. Then you're going to move down to 9 on E and 9 on G. And then next up is going to be 7th fret, low E, 8th fret, G. Next up is just down a step, so 5th fret E, 6th fret G. And then the last chord shape you're going to use is going to be the 4th fret, low E, and the 4th fret of the G string. So in order. Those are the shapes, so it's really easy. You can go through the whole song like that. So in this song, the intro, the verse, and the chorus are played all the same way. So I'm going to play it once, and then I'm going to show you how to do it. And you just repeat from there. Alright, the first thing you want to do is put your middle finger on the 12th fret of the G string, and again you're going to pluck the open E and 12th fret G at the same time. Now when you do this, you want to use your ring finger to hammer onto the 13th fret of the G string really quickly. Like that. And immediately after, you're going to put your picking hand back on all of the strings to mute it. Just kind of slap back on there, that way it makes that snare drum sound. And then you're going to switch chords. So the next one is going to be the 11th fret low E and 11th fret G. And you're going to pluck those at the same time. And then you're going to quickly move to the 9th fret low E, 9th fret G. So first chord with that mute, and then the next two chords. So the 11th fret is a quick pluck, and then you move to the 9th fret, pluck again, and you let it ring out for a second, and then you're going to mute them again. So again, all I'm doing to mute is putting my picking hand back on the strings, and I kind of slap down. Next chord is going to be, again, that 7th fret low E, 8th fret G, and you're going to kind of do the same thing that you did with the last two chords. You're going to pluck that quickly, and then move a step down to the 5th fret E, 6th fret G, pluck again, let it ring out, and then mute. So, again, all together. Next, you're going to go to the 4th fret low E, 4th fret G, and again, the same kind of pattern. Pluck those two at the same time, and then quickly move back up to the 5th fret low E and 6th fret G. And then mute. And from here, after that mute, you just go up a step again to the 7th fret low E, 8th fret G, and you're going to pluck those and let it ring out for a second before muting again. So all together. A little bit slower. And I'll play it a few times in a row. Keep up if you can. So that's all you have to do to play the verse, intro, verse, and chorus. Next part up is going to be the hook, and the hook is a little bit easier because you're using less of the chord shapes. So it's going to sound like this. So the first part you're going to play 3 times. You start with the 5th fret low E string, 6th fret G. Pluck that at the same time, and then you're going to mute. Then you're going to move up to the 9th fret E and the 9th fret G, and pluck again. And just like you did in the verse, you pluck that note and then move down to the 7th fret low E, 8th fret G quickly. And then you're going to mute. Starting with the 5th fret E, 6th fret G. And then from here, you're going to move all the way up to the 13th fret of the G string, and you're going to pluck that with an open low E string. So after that mute, then mute again. So you play that part 3 times. Last part of the hook, you're just going to pluck the 5th fret low E, 6th fret G, let it ring out, And then you're going to move up a step to the 7th fret low E and 8th fret G, and plug those two and let it ring out again. So it's just... And then you're going to mute before going back into the chorus. So the last part, again, is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Mute, and then go back into the chorus. So all together, again, I'm going to play it and keep up if you can. And that's it. So if you just learned both of those parts and you go back and watch the cover portion with all the tabs, you'll notice that in some parts at the end of the verse, you may stop playing on a certain note that you didn't when you were just repeating it the way I showed you in the actual lesson. And at those parts it's a little bit easier. You just follow along with those tabs. The only one I think some people may have a little bit of trouble with is the muted strums. Basically, all you have to do is rest your fingers on top of the strings without pushing down on them. So you don't want anything to ring out, you just want it to be muted. So I don't really use any particular strumming pattern, I just try to go along with the tempo of what I was playing before. So if you're doing your counts, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I just keep strumming that throughout that portion. There's no really right or wrong way to do it. So after you've learned all these portions, go back through and play along with the cover. Again, I'll have the tabs posted below if you want to play at your own pace. But you can just pause the video wherever you want and work on whichever part you need more help on. Like I said, the timing's the hardest part of this, and that's what took me the longest to get. And it is a relatively new song. So just give it a few listens and you'll get the hang of it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and were able to learn the song from it. I want to learn a bunch of the new ones, Perfect, I want to learn Barcelona, Nancy Mulligan. If you're not an Ed Sheeran fan, you have no idea what I'm talking about, but please go listen to his new CD, it's fantastic. And also leave your requests down below and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Thank you.